Said he's been so good. God has been so good. Good, just ain't good enough. He's been better than good to me. God has had my back in the midst of my enemies, and I ain't even have to be there. I have roamed many cities, friends not very many, but God took care of me and my children. I'm so connected to this air that I breathe, the oceans and the sea, the mountains, the skies and the trees. I'm gonna get everything that belongs to me. Good, just said he's been so good. His love it flows like a river, and it runs deep, deep, deep in my soul. Oh, his faithfulness. I've seen enemies become footstools, but because I love him, I don't mind giving them another chance to have a seat at the table. Come on, Judas. Hey, good, just ain't good enough. He's been better than good to me. Just ain't better. He's been better than good to me. Better than good to me. Real good to me.
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Natasha, and if you're new here, we do a little bit of lifestyle, a little bit of travel, work-life balance, a little bit of self-help. In today's video, I actually wanna kind of reflect. We are at the end of 2025, and I, like most people, take this time to reflect on the past year and start looking forward to the year ahead. This year was a very interesting year for me because throughout my 20s I kind of spent a lot more time with friends, but this year, the last year of my 20s, I spent a lot more time with family, and there were so many things that this year has taught me, and I want to share with you. So I'm looking down at my notes. I want to share with you 5 things that family has taught me this year. Okay, so the first lesson that family has taught me this year is that things tend to last longer when they are done together, right? And what I mean by this is that the more help you have, the better things are in terms of planning, whether you're planning an event, whether you are planning to do something or create something. And I'm speaking, sorry, I think I should put this disclaimer out there that I know not everyone comes from the same type of family. The type of family I come from, I would consider myself to be very lucky. I come from a very healthy family dynamic when it comes to immediate family and just even up until distant relatives. Family is not perfect, right? And I don't want to seem like what I'm about to say applies to everyone else. This is just what I have learned from my family, okay? Now that I got that out the way, so like I was saying, that whether you are trying to create something, for instance, it is going to last a lot more longer when it is done in multitudes or when you have more than one person helping you. And that's just something I noticed this year, that some of the things that I tried to create years ago, or things I tried to create on my own, didn't really work out entirely because I was doing it on my own. I'm wearing all of these hats and trying to multitask and be everything at one time. But this year, when I noticed when we created something back at home, it was done it lasted a lot more longer, and it was done a lot more easier because I don't have to wear all of these hats. There are people that God has blessed me with that can wear all of these other hats. So that is lesson number 1. Lesson number 2, you don't always have to have it figured out. Just referring to or piggybacking off of lesson number 1, a lot of the time we do feel like, I'm a certain age, I need to have this figured out by this age, I need to have this. And I've had so many conversations with relatives recently where I just realized that, you know what, you really don't have to have it all figured out. Things will happen at the right time when they're meant to. Don't rush things. There is a divine reason why something has happened at a certain time and not when you want it. Maybe you are not emotionally ready for something, or you are not capable of handling something on a mental state, on a financial state, on a physical state. Everything happens when it's meant to. And this year, I think it was just emphasized that, like, you know what, Natasha, you actually do not have to have it figured out. Like, it's okay. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to fumble and trip, along the way. And that really does happen throughout the years the older you get. The only difference is that you evolve in certain spaces, and you are confronted with new and different challenges at that level that you are at. So remember that you don't always have to have it figured out. The third lesson is that the load is lighter when two or more people carry it. I think one thing to have a very healthy family is that you really don't have to carry like the heavy stuff alone. We have had to grieve in the past, and let me just say it. I'm trying to like use the right words and not say everything, but last year actually, we lost someone really close to us in my immediate family, and I wasn't around. I was in Cape Town because I lived in Cape Town at the time, and it was very difficult to carry that load. I'm only realizing now at the end of like almost 2 years later that, you know what, I really didn't have to carry those feelings of grief alone, and that now that I'm here at home, it's so much better having conversations of how you feel about something, how you feel about that loss of that someone, with someone else who also experienced the same thing. And it just felt a lot more easier to carry or live with this grief when I knew it was shared with other people. Okay. Now, lesson number 4. You are not always going to like what they have to say, but sometimes they know better. My goodness, my gran used to always say, you don't have to learn the hard way, learn from other people's mistakes. And I think that has definitely been the foundation of my adulthood. Even from when I was an early teenager, I would go out and have fun, but I was very mindful of certain life paths. Now, before you come for me, this is not to say that if you make a certain decision when you're younger that you can't rise from it, right? I just knew that like I did not have to go through that if I had the choice not to. And wisdom is something that is very precious to me. I love speaking to the elders in my family, having conversations with them, talking to them and hearing what they have to say, because they have been around a lot more longer than I have. They've seen things, they know things, and it's just, life is a lot more better when you know better. Do you know what I'm saying? And so, sometimes it's not always nice when they advise you in a certain way, but oftentimes they're not. It is something that we might need to hear, and something that might also really do you good, right? Now, this is not to say that everything that they say must be taken into account, or that you have to listen to everything that you have to say. Obviously, be critical and like be curious about what you're hearing. Don't just be like gullible and hear everything, because not everyone is wise. Not everyone who's old is wise. Not everyone who is older than you is mature. That's also something I learned, but it's not something I learned from family. But this year I definitely learned that not everyone who's older than you is mature than you. And some people do not have wisdom. But in the case of people that actually do have wisdom and they have sound advice, I would say that like take the opportunity to really listen to what they have to say, and maybe something good will come out of it. And the fifth lesson of all is that this year I feel like my cup was really filled. I spent a lot more time with family, and it just felt so good being around family. I didn't realize this throughout my 20s because I wasn't always around. I think I was just always in my own little bubble, doing my own thing and seeing family when I can. But this year I really took the time and effort to go and see family and spend time with family, and I realized my cup was filled and my soul was filled in a way that I haven't felt like that in a very long time. And I just hope that this festive season, when you spend time with your loved ones, it is more of a recharging feeling. Your spirits are uplifted, your cup is full, you are in a much more better space, you're able to go into the next year energized and filled spiritually. And I just hope that happens for you guys. Anyway, thank you guys for watching my teeny little vlog. I am gonna show you guys a little snippet of what it's like to be part of my family, or just a little glimpse into the life of a Gawu. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Comment what you guys have learned, whether it's from family or not, but what you guys have learned from this year and what you guys are looking forward to for the next year.